Hi, I wanted to go ahead and quickly show you how to download these data files. We have for Excel 2013 Level 1 data files linked on each Level 1 and Level 2 page. So there are different sets of files. To go ahead and download these, if you didn't get the CD with your textbook, just go ahead and click on that link, and it's connecting. We're connecting. So we should get an Open with Explorer. Let's go ahead and save the file. That file is called el1.zip. Let's go ahead and save this file, and it'll probably go ahead and download directly to your downloads directory. We can see here el1.zip and el1.zip, and it's a partial file. When you see that, that means it's in the process of downloading. I'll go ahead and just pause the video and then wait till this whole file gets downloaded. Okay, I think we're going again. Yeah, I think we are. So that el1.zip is downloaded, and it's should be 3450K. Now I'm using Windows 7, and you might be using Windows 8. I don't have Windows 8 yet, but hopefully this will be pretty similar. I'm just going to go ahead and copy. Right-click and copy that el1.zip, and I'm going to put it into, and I'll minimize this. I have my homework, my spreadsheets course open, and I've created a folder called homework. I'll double click into that, and then I have level 1 data files. So I'm just going to click into that, right click and paste. Okay, now what I should be able to do is right click and extract all, and then it should assume that this level 1 data files el1 is the directory I want to go ahead and extract these data files into. I want to extract all of those, and you can see it's going to go ahead through 137 items, 3.71 meg file size. So it's not huge. It's not huge. We'll go ahead and let this do its thing. In the meantime, I want to what do I want to do? I will go back there. Okay. el1, remember that's where we were extracting these files into, and el1c1 for chapter 1, and these are the data files that you're going to go ahead and use. So when the text asks you to load the data file, you just go and open this. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause once more. Okay, so now I've went ahead and opened Excel, and I'm just going to, as an example, show you how to go ahead and load these particular data files. What we'll want to do is, when it asks you to load a data file, you'll go to File and Open. Okay, recent workbooks, not recent, but we want to probably go to Computer. We want to Browse. Now, where did you store those files? We're going to go out. I stored them in Courses, NM for New Mexico, OECS 215, Homework, Level 1 data files, el1. Come on, there we go. And then I see the chapters that we're going to use. So if we're going to use el1 chapter 1, and I forget which particular file it asks for first. It seems like fill cells comes to mind. So if it wants me to load fill cells from the assignment, I'm just going to go ahead and double click on it, and it gives me the data files with which you're going to edit using the tutorial. So we're just going to go ahead and edit that way. Now let me give you an example. This won't be a specific example. I'm going to go ahead and say I finished working on this. It's going to ask me to go to File and Save As. File and Save As to the computer, and I'm going to browse. So it still stays in my level 1 data files. I'm going to go back to here to Homework, Level 1 Homework. I've created a folder called Chapter 1. I'm going to go into that, and usually how this asks you to fill this out is el1 dash chapter 1 dash, and I think it's project 2 is where we use fill cells, and then fill cells, just save it that way. So we'll save it there. Okay. when we go back and take a look at our data files, this is in, again, that spreadsheets data file, level 1 data files directory. Remember, we had all of our data files here, but let's work back up to our homework directory. I've created this level 1 homework folder, chapter 1, and we can see EL1, C1, P2, fill cells is there. Now what we're going to do at that point is, when you're finished with that, we're going to go back into, and I think I can just go ahead and do this. I've put together this modules folder, and hopefully I don't have to be in the students view. Okay, so I'll see chapter 1, project 2. I should be able to click on that. It's we can see that it's doing its thing. Okay, so at this point, no, I need to go to, let me pause this just for a second, I'll get there. Actually, the student view, I might be able to get there quicker than we think on this. Go back to my modules, and I want to be able to go ahead, because it says student view, chapter 1, project 2. And I should be able to, you see where it says chapter 1, project 2, submit my assignment, browse. I'm going to go back to my homework, level 1 homework, chapter 1, grab the file. I've browsed for that and submit the assignment. Okay, so once again, and then it should tell me that it's turned in. Perfect. Okay, now what I want to do again is point out what we've done. We downloaded data files from our home and level 1. We've downloaded data files. They went into downloads initially. We copied that file over to homework and level 1 data files. Right clicked and extracted all. Okay, this is what it created, all of these files. Now for homework, we went and loaded this file into Excel. Actually, this one. Excel loaded it into Excel. So we went to File and Open, and then Computer and Browsed. Okay. When we've created the file, we have this file. We've gone to File and now Save As, Computer, Browse, and dropped it into our saved it into our homework level 1 homework chapter 1 folder. And then back in Canvas, we've gone back into the modules to submit the assignment to chapter 1 project. This is going to say it's turned in, but we had submit over on the right side, and I guess we actually do have a resubmit assignment here. And then I just found that file and submitted it. So hopefully that will help you download the data files, extract it, save it into a data file structure, and be able to open it in Excel and then resave it and submit it as part of this one single video. So hopefully that'll be fairly straightforward. Once you've done this a couple of times, it is really straightforward. So thank you, and holler if you have any questions.